One thing we know for sure, I'm not gonna outdrive the man. Welcome back to Dirt Gear TV. Welcome to my home office. I hope y'all are doing well. I'm going to be attempting to break Chris Forsberg's track record at Durhamtown. Now, for those of you who may be a little less familiar with who Chris Forsberg is, allow me to introduce the man to you. Chris Forsberg is a multiple Formula Drift champion, and I'm going to be attempting to break his record around the turbo track at Durhamtown. Unfortunately for me, Chris Forsberg was in a Rally WRX. So he had, I'm going to say, in the neighborhood of 300 horsepower and four-wheel drive. I did a little digging, and I pulled up my video from last year. Keep in mind that from last year, the buggy was still naturally aspirated. And also I was running it with a passenger, so an extra maybe 200 pounds with me. My lap time was just over 2 minutes. I've got to gain almost 30 seconds off a lap. In order to do that, I would have to average close to 60 miles an hour around that track. Average. I'm probably going to be having to hit 85, 90 miles an hour in the straights. No easy task. But you know what? You lose 100% of the chances you don't take. I would absolutely love to hold the lap record at Durhamtown. You guys know Durhamtown is like one of my favorite off-road parks, so I'm going to be trying to break this lap record, and this is how I'm going to do it. This wastegate will allow me to run as much boost as I want. If I want to blow the engine up, I can do it with this wastegate. I'm waiting on my CD7 to arrive from AEM, and one of the beautiful things about these systems is that how easy they are to integrate into your system, even if you don't run the AEM ECUs. So you can use it with any type of ECU that uses comms. There's a high CAN and a low CAN, and those are going to be your communications. And then it powers and grounds. There's only 4 connections that I need to set up. So I'm actually able to get this whole thing wired in prior to that unit ever even arriving. I've already ran my high and my low CAN wires from my ECU, and then I'm just soldering in an extra power and a ground. So don't let the complexity of it scare you away, because it's super easy. So that's really all you need, is your high CAN and your low CAN, and then a power source and a ground. And you'll be rolling. Let me go ahead and finish this thing up. So I got the CD7 wired in, and the buggy is finished. I leave for Durhamtown tomorrow, and I'll be there for about a week. So let me show you guys how the project came out. I figure you'll like it. all back together in one piece. Finished. Wires. Loomed. Huh? How about that? I know that's been bugging you guys. It's been bugging me too, but I didn't want to loom it until I hooked up my blinkers and my brake lights, and then I decided I'm just not going to use blinkers and brake lights, so I just cut those things loose, and it looks a lot nicer now anyway. Hey, and check this out. You guys haven't seen this either. Huh? CD7 finally came in. Last snippet you guys saw me wiring up for the CD7, my can lines. Well, it came together real nice. Let me show you. Yeah, how about that? So yeah, her name is Widow. I don't know if I told you guys that or not, but I was looking at it one day and I was like, yeah, it looks like a big spider. So the spider is for Widow, and obviously we got the channel logo in there. When you look at it from a distance, she kind of does look like a widow with the orange and red markings. And also because at this point, I've built myself a Widowmaker here. She came together nice. Huge shout out to AEM. They provided the CD7 dash. The thing is phenomenal. There is so much that this dash can do, and I have only touched the surface of it. It's got a GPS tracker. It's a little magnetic GPS unit, which is great. Just sits right there, and of course it's all wired up. Also, I've got the rigid mount here for our intercooler. This guy is removable, so that way if I'm taking the radiator out and the engine, I just boink, pop that sucker loose. The turbo's working great, so that is the larger wastegate that's in there. I'm still using this TurboSmart wastegate bypass manual valve. It kind of spikes out a little bit at 10 psi and then it settles in at about 8 to 9 psi. The oil cooler is functioning. We don't have any oil leaks from anywhere. I knew the buggy was going to be fast once I put that turbo on there, but just how fast this thing is based on the power to weight ratio. I was running a little less than 10 pounds of boost on it the other day, and it scared the you-know-what out of me. Really excited to try to break this record. The thing came together awesome. It exceeds every expectation that I had for it. It is blazing fast. However, I'm going up against a pro driver in a four-wheel drive rally car. The Durhamtown stuff is not going to be out until July because I don't even get back from Durhamtown until July 1st. So that's going to take me a little bit to get the videos put together, but it will be coming soon after I return. I'll be editing everything. Also, I'm going to be hanging out at Durhamtown with Rather Be Welding and Jimbo Slice XD. I'm pretty sure you guys know who they are, but I'll leave links to their channels below. I'm Rick with Dirt Gear TV, and I'll see you from Durhamtown here pretty soon.